About the Toproll and the hook, my opinion is the best is in the middle, not just Toproll, not just the hook. If you have good hook and also good Toproll, and I think in the middle is the perfect style. I mean, if your opponent is good in the Toproll, you have also Toproll and you have also hook, and you have chance to stop him everywhere. So I don't think the Toproll is better than hook.
In my opinion, it's pretty much the same. I started doing Toproll just to keep my arms safe for the years, because I think maybe in the hook I can get more like traumas. And this is why when I was junior, I had one coach who said to me, he taught me how to arm wrestle, but I think it's important to have this side pressure, not only the Toproll, but also the side pressure, because at big tournaments we can see competitors that are good in Toproll, they also need the side pressure.
Training Toproll, this is including also biceps and brachioradialis. It's not separate. It's separate is possible to training the fingers, the wrist, but if you train Toproll, this is combined with biceps. It's not separate. They think they don't train biceps, but on the table they training also biceps. Before I training more weights, but now I training just tables. But in my opinion, it's good to combine both of them, and just where the competition is so near, to stop the weights and just table trainings. But before, for me, it's good to combine both of them. 50-50.
When it is non-competition season, for example in the winter, when we don't have competitions near, we do more weights and less table practice. I mean, less for me means 2 times per week. So for example, I start Monday with weights, Tuesday with arm wrestling, table time, Wednesday again maybe dips and pull-ups, and again with weights. Thursday maybe more like cardio day, and Friday arm wrestling again. But each time we squeeze ourselves a lot. Depends how fast you recover. Usually the biceps is a muscle that can recover in 24 hours. But if you train too hard, you don't include only the biceps, you include more muscle groups from your body. With each person is different. It really depends from the recovery. Maybe the speed training is short before the competition. You stop with the weights and you start training for the condition of the start. So we start making starts at training with rubber bands, with opponents. We just try to simulate what will happen at the competition. You can train this easily with your sparring partner. If the both competitors are wise, they don't need so much weights, they need more table time, in my opinion.
For me now, I think it's Vitaly, but it's not because he have very long hand, and for him it's more easy to make Toproll. And I think now he is the best, but also this is depend of the category, because for Plamen in 90 kilos or 85, maybe he is the best at the moment, but Vitaly is 120, something like this, and it's not possible to compare Vitaly and Plamen. One is 90, another is 120. And from the past, Liliev have good Toproll before. Also, for 20 years, some Ukrainian guy, Taras Ivakin, maybe you know him. He used just Toproll, and he also is very good in the past. Toproll help more for these parts of the arm. Don't help too much to the wrist here, and the wrist work on Toproll, but the wrist work also in hook. And this is the strap help more when you don't have a big hand here or here. Because for the longest guy, or it's not longest, but yeah, just this part is more long. For them it's easy, and with strap it's more equal for both the hands.
I think when both competitors are near to each other as strength, most of the times they go to straps. It doesn't matter if hook or Toproll or side, if they are equal on strength, most of the times they go on strap. It's combination of everything. When you start from genetics, how big is your paw, how long is your arm, depends from really a lot of things.
I start from the fingers, it's finished for me in the back. So you use all of this.
You mean that
forearm, you use biceps, you use shoulder, you use back, also the body.
maybe he mean that the strength should become from the tip of the fingers to your body. I think it's better to attack every time. When you wait in defensive positions, you must use a lot more strength than your opponent. If you attack first, you take a lot of advantages in the grip, in the center, in the shoulders, in everything. So I don't think only defensive positions are so good. For training, yes, you must train them. But at a competition, it's not good to wait for your opponent to hit you and then to start. As time is difficult to say because again each person is different. Usually at competition I warm up step by step. I make short rests. I try to feel my arms, my body. In the last set, or how to say, I don't know, I try to put as much as pressure as I can until I see stars in front of my eyes. This way I'm sure I'm warm up and I can go to compete.
Heavy training, but it's heavy, but you think it's heavy, but you are 70% or you are 90%. And the competition, you have opponent, you have attack, you have start, and there you must be 110. And it's different.
Usually I take 1 week, around 1 week, but it's not complete rest. I do some cardio, swimming is very good, light weights, things like this. I think all of the competitors do like this. Also some physiotherapy.
Also, it depends on the competition. Because sometimes you do it very easy and next day it is possible to train it. But if it's hard, it's different. For me, tournaments all the time is more hard. Because in Vendetta you have just one opponent and you have time. Because it's 5 rounds and you have time. But it's the same for both of you. And in the competition, if you make hard fight, and after it's possible to lose from guy who is not so much strong, but if you make a hard fight, and for me the competition is hard.
At competition you meet different opponents with different styles, different techniques. And it's true that if you lose concentration or if you meet, for example, the favorite of the category in the beginning, there's a chance that even if you are for the top 3 places, that you will not enter. It depends from the draw, from everything. At the Vendetta you have only one opponent. And you can feel him from the first match. Like every other sport, in arm wrestling, the best training is arm wrestling. For example, if you take boxing, you know that they cannot do only weights, they should have sparring. With us, it is the same. So now at this camp here, we train morning and evening. During the daytime, we go swimming, beach time, free program. If someone wants to go with bicycle, he goes with bicycle. I cannot say that there is some movement or something that helps a lot, because during the years it changes. During time it changes. For example, now, before years, I did a lot of pull-ups with heavy. Now I stopped to do them because it's bad for my technique at the table. I stopped to do it.
I don't use.
I don't like to lose weight. Maybe around 10 kilograms. Without eating. Starving. You just starve, your body starts to feed from your muscles, from everything. In the last 2 days you cut water, you cut everything. You eat only lemon, things like this. Some competitors use sauna or bathtub.
This is the last chance, in the last moment.
This is
not
for the
possible.
last moment, yes. Or running 10 kilometers, something like this. For me it's difficult, but this is again for each person is different. I know competitors who gain more than 5 kilograms for one day, but I don't think that this is so good for them. The fast cutting of weight and fast gaining weight again at the day before the competition, I don't think it's so good for the body. Almost 10 years I competed at 85. Last couple of years I was 90. So at this moment I am 90 again. I don't think I will gain so much weight during the years.
It's good to go with both of them, some Vendetta and also IMC. For me, IMC is the hardest competition in the world in this moment, because it's a lot of people out there and strong people, and Vendetta is easy because you have just one opponent, and IMC is different.
And for me, I don't know if I will go to AMC or to Vendetta. I just wait and whatever the future shows.
I have a lot of problems with my elbow, a little bit in the wrist, some in the shoulder, in the back. But for me, the good recovering for me is to go swimming. Relax 1 month swimming. I make diving, and when I make these things for 1 month, I feel better. But after, when I start hard, again is problems. But it's normal for everybody who try arm wrestling, like every sport. Because in every sport, the trauma is there. It's athletic, it's football, everywhere. And recovering is, for somebody it's easy, for somebody it's more hard. But you must accept the pain, because without pain it's not possible. And everybody have, Plamen, everybody here have some pain.
You just pay the price for the thing that you love.
Yeah.
You pay the price of pain and you continue.